This will give you my game plan. I want to be driving from Anchorage to Whittier and having a few stops on a one-day road trip. You could do this from Anchorage. It's only like a 60-mile or a 1-hour drive from Anchorage to Whittier. Check this beauty out. Yeah. Rented me a minivan. How y'all doing? I'd like to welcome you back to Traveling with Jeffro on my YouTube channel. I want to tell you what I did this summer. I went and worked an off-grid summer job for 3 months, and then whenever I fulfilled my contract, I want to do a little sightseeing. So what I've done now is I've rented me a minivan. As you can tell behind me, I looked on budget car rentals, and it was real expensive. So I decided not to go that route, and I went with a company called Turo. You can get the app, you download the app, and it was half the price of like budget rental cars or whatever. So I'm touring the state of Alaska. I've just got 2 nights to spend in the car, and the reason I chose a minivan is I'm going to be sleeping in it. As you can tell here, I've got all my off-grid camping stuff. I've got my sleeping bag, and I'm just going to be. As you can tell over that right there, I just did a little episode on the little blurry, but. If you ever see one of those blue parking signs, you can sleep there because they're not marked and they won't be patrolled by law enforcement. So my plan is, I'm just outside of Seward, Alaska. If this is always an option, I'm always looking for a place just to camp out and have a few nights sleep for free. And that's the whole purpose of me renting this minivan. I know I don't look good in a minivan, but maybe I do. I don't know, me and my beard. But yeah, I plan on camping out for free, staying in a minivan, because every hotel in Alaska anymore is $300-400. I checked the price at Anchorage for 2 nights, and it cost me about $500 just to spend the night. But hey, guess what? I've rented me a minivan for $350, and it's going to be my transportation for sightseeing, and it's also going to be my hotel on wheels. Thanks for following Traveling with Jeffro, guys. I just a tip and a pointer for you. I got more to come. I'm going to go do a day in Homer. I'm on the way there, or Seward maybe. So just stick with me. The first stop of my trip, I found this small town here in Girdwood, Alaska. There really wasn't much going on in this town because it's mostly a ski resort town. There's only a few businesses here. There's a gas station, probably the most popular place, but I did happen to run into this really cool coffee shop. It's called The Grind. It had all kinds of little neat trinkets, and the coffee was great. And I would, yeah, if you get right on Highway 1 there, I wanted to take you a break, hit that gas station up, and then run into town here and get you some good fresh coffee, because it's really great. I'd highly recommend it. The Chugach National Forest, or Kugak. I cannot pronounce it, but it is some beautiful country. Here's some photos that I took along the route from Whittier to Seward. It is just the road in between. It's all basically that whole Alaska Route 1 out of Anchorage into Whittier is all the Kugak National Forest. And you can sleep there as well. But here's another stop, the Alaska Wildlife Refuge Center. You can see some really pretty animals there, and there's some bears there, but they was kind of hid while I was in the area. It cost me $20 to stop and look at these beautiful animals, and got to see quite a few. I mean, there's some wolves coming up here. There's coyotes. I think and there's an eagle, of course. There's all kinds of Alaska wildlife animals there. These are just animals that have been hurt or injured or trapped and can't be released in the wild. This is a whole group of wolves that was there that you could view. But yeah, this is a good little stop along the way on Alaska Route 1 if you're interested. It's like I said, it's only $20, so yeah, stop and check it out. It's pretty cool. Alright guys, I am going to Whittier, Alaska. I got to, it's a very unique town. It's only one way in, one way out in this tunnel. And I got lucky and hit it perfect. I don't have to wait around or anything, so. Here we go. I think it's a 2.5 mile long tunnel. And costing me $13 round trip, $7 in, $7 out. And she said it closes at 11 p.m. So we gotta keep the lights on. Ah, shit. Here we go. Pretty neat. That's definitely one of the most unique tunnels I've ever seen. Got this rental car and I can't figure out the windshield wipers. But yeah, trying to go to Whittier, Alaska. When I was Googling Whittier, I couldn't figure out some of the people. There wasn't too much information on it, but what I've learned is a pretty unique little place. It's like a port town. One way in, one way out. So. Miles an hour is my speed. Thank you very much. It's like in one of them old German war movies or a coal mine or something. Yeah, still trucking along, but at least a mile in. I like to see them make this tunnel to get here. This is solid rock. They cut a tunnel right through that whole mountain. So it's quite crazy. But yeah, if you're watching this, I'd like to thank you for watching Traveling with Jeff Rowe on my YouTube channel. This YouTube helps me out because I got like 90 subscribers. It helps me explore more. So I'm kind of researching the areas that I go to now. That's why I'm liking this YouTube stuff. So if you are watching, I do appreciate it, just because it helps me to learn more about an area and get more interested in it. So, all right, we're about to enter the tunnel into Whittier, Alaska, and this will be the first view you see when you come through the tunnel. Man, that thing was an adventure itself. I think it's like, I bet that thing was 3 miles long. It took me forever to get through there. Oh yeah, how cool is this? Beautiful country. And welcome to Whittier, Alaska. Everybody's chilling out. Boy, I hit that perfect. I didn't have to wait or anything. So, you got the 5-0 and the cops around. And after exiting that tunnel, you drive into the town of Whittier. It's a population of about 200 people. And the whole town lives in that apartment building right there. The sheriff's office, the mayor's office, everything. The doctor's office is right there. Here's the bay, the harbor that you can see. And here's a good little place that I stopped and did some fish and chips. Man, that price there in Alaska was expensive. The food was outrageous. Coleslaw was the cheapest thing on the menu for $4. So. Halibut and fries from Whittier, Alaska. Let's see how it tastes. fresh halibut sandwich from Whittier, Alaska. It's delicious. Really crunchy, really white meat. Taste that freshness. Very good. Hey everyone, I'd like to thank you for following along with Traveling with Jeffro. I'm going to do a little quick breakdown of what I think of Whittier, Alaska, and is it worth your trip? You know, like I said in my previous vlogs up here, I had 2 days to do as much stuff as I could for free and try to keep it just simple stuff. So coming in, I had a really good time. I did a couple glacier hikes, and they were free, you know, and then went through the tunnel, and it cost me $13, which wasn't too bad because that tunnel was really neat, and I see why they charge that. But yeah, here in Whittier, it's a tourist town. There's a cruise ship that comes to port here. When I got here, a big cruise ship was here, and it's got all your standard stuff. You know, you could rent jet skis, you rent kayaks, and all that stuff costs money. You know, probably $150 an hour, $200 an hour. But as far as coming in the city of Whittier and having a good time doing it for cheap, yeah, it's not going to happen. There ain't nothing to do here. I did fish and chips, and it cost me like $30. You know, so yeah. I don't know if Whittier's worth your trip. You might ought to spend some more time in Seward or go down to Moose Pass. It looks like a really cool place, Moose Pass did, but I don't know if you can see it, but right over that shoulder, there's 200 people. Every person in this whole town lives here. The mayor, the police department, the doctor's office, it's all in one town, the locals that live there. So that's about the interesting place about this place. But yeah, I'm just doing a little rundown, quick opinion of it. You know, it's your typical tourist stop on whenever there's a cruise ship around. But it's really unique. It's you know, one way in, one way out on your through that tunnel. But yeah, it's pretty cool to visit if you want to come down here, but just up to you. Anyways, that's my analogy of it. Thanks for following me. Talk to you soon. Alright guys, what I was talking about earlier was just, you know, me in the area trying to find a, you know, some entertainment, some stuff to do and experience the area. It was the Byron Glacier here. Got to hike it and see this beautiful thing, this beautiful glacier in the beautiful country of Alaska. It's only a mile hike from the trailhead. It's real easy. It's like a flat hike in, and it's gorgeous. I would highly recommend that you stop by. And the whole scenery there going into Whittier is beautiful. As you can tell by the photos. Hello everybody from Whittier, Alaska. As you can tell, I'm at the Byron Glacier Trail. I was on my way to Whittier, and I come across a few hiking trails up here in the National Forest. As we talked about earlier, I'm in the area. I'm only here 2 days from Anchorage, and I'm trying to do some entertainment stuff for free and on the cheap. And basically what I've come across is some hikes. I did Seward yesterday, and had a real good hike. And then this one is the Byron Trail Glacier. So yeah, I just want to document it, let you know you can always come out here. It's only a mile hike from the trailhead. On your way to Whittier, I'm only like 5 miles getting ready to go through the tunnel, and I popped across this, and it is just absolutely beautiful. I just want to stay here. I'd like to camp out here tonight if I could, but I think they shut the park down. But yeah, I just want to give you some ideas you can do out here that are cheap and anybody can do it. And, obviously, it's very popular. There's quite a few people out on this glacier. Yeah, a little piece of heaven right here in Alaska. Thanks, guys. this pond here that is just outside of Whittier. It's actually the last stop going in, and there was 2 or 3 campers on the left side there. I was actually thinking about staying here, but I ended up staying just up the road, a little bit more closer to the road. But yeah, you could have camped out right here for free. It's a marked camping spot. Pull your RV in and stay there. All kinds of places to stay up here in Alaska if you was to get on the road with your RV. Look at that view you could wake up to every day. That water was ice cold. I went down there and stuck my hands and washed my face off in it. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's worth the drive just to get into Whittier. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Whittier. I thought it was kind of boring, overpriced. But man, the views and the hiking trail going in is pretty cool. If you ever get up in Alaska, you can just fly into Anchorage, rent you a minivan, and drive down through Seward and Homer and check this country out. I think that's the best way to do it. I only spent like about $500 probably for 2.5 days. Gas, rental car, that'd be my hotel on wheels too. So, and this is just Alaska Highway 1 going towards Seward after I left Whittier and the National Forest. To see all these beautiful countries. It can be done on a budget for sure. So check it out. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my page, my YouTube page. I did a little quick stop here at Alaska Route 1 and at the Route 9 intersection. I want to show you just a piece of God's beauty up here in Alaska and how beautiful it is. I'm about 89 miles from Anchorage, and I'm about 37 miles from Seward. And my goal is to get to Homer tonight, so I can do some camera work and play around on the YouTube page and just and visit it. But yeah, I'm gonna be quiet here, and I'm gonna show you just how beautiful this little spot is. How cool is that? Yeah, there are all kinds of places to pull off on the side of the road on this Route 1 in Alaska. I swear I think you could sleep on about every turnoff going if you've got an RV or you've got some kind of van set up like I'm going to have. But yeah, I'd highly recommend driving Alaska Route 1 and check it out. All right, guys, we got more to come. Thanks a lot.